This video is gonna be a little bit different than every other video that I've done. And really, I just wanna have a conversation with you about some struggles and some difficulties, and hopefully some things that you can avoid some of my struggles so that you can succeed and not be discouraged. Hey, what is going on, Kingdom Creatives? Welcome to the channel. If this is your very first time, please consider subscribing. Would love to have you on board with everything that is happening on this channel. And basically this channel is about filmmaking, content creation, digital marketing, building a personal brand, and all that kind of stuff, man. So if you like that stuff, please consider subscribing. And if you're returning to the channel, man, welcome back. Welcome back. And we're gonna have a little friendly discussion here because I've been going through it, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I've been going through it. All right, so I've said it before and I'll say it again. Man, I got a lot of respect for these YouTube creators. Now, for most of us, just from the outside looking in, we go, oh man, it's so wonderful. These guys just upload videos and then they go viral and they get all these views and blah, blah, blah. And it must be nice to just sit around and make videos all day. Here's the reality. Man, it's incredibly difficult and it's really hard work. Now, I myself am a filmmaker. I do editing, filming. I do that almost every single day as a profession. And for me, it's been difficult trying to do these videos, man, trying to figure out what to teach on, how to help somebody, you know, really trying to just focus on my audience and learning about them, and also too having fun creating things that I want to create. And should I create this stuff over here, or should I mix it in with this over here, or what should I do? I say all of that to say that when we're trying to figure this thing out, it can be a lot to learn. It can be a lot to learn. Now, that's just the figuring stuff outside. You also have to deal with the technical side, which is filming these videos. And listen, man, I ain't never had so many things go wrong shooting as when trying to shoot these videos for YouTube. It's crazy. I filmed 4 videos. 4 videos, man. I felt like I was on a roll. I was busting out video. And then come to find out, when I sit down and I'm ready to start chopping them all up and start putting music to them and sound effects and text and trying to make them all nice so that you guys like them, I go in there and there's no audio. I'm like, what do you mean there's no audio? Something's going on. Like, I'm checking my speakers, hitting the little up and down volume button. I'm like, what do you, nah. 4 videos, what? No audio. Serious? So I check them out. I'm like, yeah, there's no audio. That's a sad moment, y'all. So one of them, I have my boy, man, and I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do all of them again. I ain't got no choice, really. I'm committed to this thing. Side note. But here's the thing, right? So I had my boy come out, man, professional photographer. I walked around the city with him and I filmed him and we took photos and I did behind the scenes. You know, I was rolling with the gimbal sideways, just following him. And then when he would shoot me, I'd turn it around and put it on the ground. And we're getting all of these dope shots. And I was showing you how to do it with a budget camera and all this kind of cool stuff. All to find out no audio. Okay, so audio obviously is a big deal. Duh. Let me just stop and just really take the time to make this a teaching moment. Audio is a really big deal, especially when you're doing like this kind of online content, YouTube stuff. I mean, you need quality audio, you need clean audio, you need audio. You just need it to be there, right? I mean, audio is something that you definitely want to look into. And now here's the thing. So I was filming on the A7 III. Beautiful camera, love it, got so many great things going on. I'm a GH5 user. Now, there's some pros and cons to both cameras, and I'm not here to sit here and tell you which one you should get or which one is better, because I have both of them, and I use them for different reasons. But with the GH5, the internal audio is very reliable, in my opinion, and it sounds very good. I also have the XLR adapter that you can plug in some XLR cables to get some of that shotgun audio, and it's just a really stable, good camera, good audio. I mean, I like it. I've relied on it a lot. Put these little Rode wireless lav mics on there, boom, wireless go, super small, compact. I'm ready to go. I'm out the door. You feel me? About to flow. I don't even know. But so, all right, so here's the thing, right? I'm used to that audio. Now, I've been doing a few videos on this A7 III, and what I noticed is, and maybe I've heard other people notice this as well, is the internal audio recording on the A7 III is extremely high, which means that it just, man, it's like peaking in some situations when it really shouldn't be. I'm just talking regular and some other things are peaking. And so what I did is I said, let me go in there and turn it down. So I went and turned it down a few knobs. I recorded another video and it was still super hot. Now, what I did is I went back in there and I was just like frustrated and I just turned it down, and I turned it down to 0, all the way down. And basically 0, 0, you ain't getting nothing now. And so after I turned it down to 0, I shot all these videos and I was feeling like the man because I was feeling motivated and I was like, yeah, I'm beasting this thing out. Like I'm getting these videos, I'm going, you know what I'm saying? YouTube, what's up? 100K gold plaque status, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm there, all to find out, no audio. Now, for you, if you're watching this and you're like a professional YouTuber, if you've been doing this for some time, you're probably sitting back and laughing a little bit because you know you've had these situations too. You had these scenarios too. Like you're bound to have these when you're dealing, especially when you're recording yourself, you're going to have some of these issues. And, you know, that gives me ideas on ways that I can create some stuff to be able to help you guys based on how to film yourself, how to make sure your audio quality is good, what to look for, how to set up your shot when it's just you. Because all that stuff, man, I've ran into all of those problems. All of those problems I've had, and it's difficult. But I wanted to make this video just to share that. Also, too, to try to be as consistent as possible. Let's just have a little conversation, right? It's okay. I could teach stuff, I could show stuff, and I'm gonna do all that stuff. But it's cool to just have some conversation, right? Like we could just talk about it. And so, yeah, so that's where I'm at. I wanna leave something. Okay, so one really good solution could be to get a little external audio recorder. The Zoom H1 is a fantastic one. You can plug a little mic like this into it and you can record your audio separately. You can make sure that you're getting good quality audio all the time. The battery lasts forever. It's a great solution, but the only downside is that you have to bring it into your editing software and you have to sync the audio. So one extra step, is it a big deal? Not really. Me personally, I'm trying to eliminate as many steps as possible because I got so much, there's so much going on. You know what I mean? Like if I could just internal audio, but it's not as good, but it's still good, that's good for me. You know what I'm saying? I'll just do it. But, you know, that's a solution, something I maybe should look at. I don't know. I'm kind of looking at a few other solutions right now. All right, so moral of the story is this: have good audio. The second moral of the story is this: be consistent. Be consistent in whatever you do and learn how to overcome disappointment. Man, that's the biggest thing I think I've learned from dealing with this situation is be prepared, man. Be prepared. That's one thing, right? Do some tests first, right? I mean, honestly, I probably should have done that before I just went off recording. But be prepared and learn how to take discouragement. I think that's the biggest thing. I remember when I was looking at all that footage and I was like, there's no audio signals and none of that stuff. Like, what's going on? Is it just not loaded yet? You know, sometimes when it takes a while to load, it doesn't show the audio. And I'm like, and it's all loaded and everything. I'm like sitting there just looking at it like, no, this is crazy. I had two choices to make. Either I was gonna get extremely discouraged to the point of going like, man, forget this. I ain't got no time for this, which the thought ran through my mind. Or I'm gonna go, you know what, forget that, man. I'm about to go do it, but this time I'm gonna do it better. I'm gonna grab somebody else. Now I at least know some of the stuff I'm gonna encounter and I'm about to go do it. Like, I don't even care. That's what's up, man. I'm about to go hard on this thing. I'm booking this thing immediately. I'm going after this thing. I'm getting hungry, right? Like, and that's the second way to look at it. Obviously, I think that's a better way to look at it, man, because you're going to be more consistent. You're going to be more determined. You're going to be fired up to create something. Let me just give you a heads up. So I'm doing one on a budget camera for $300. I'm doing one on titling for YouTube. Just tips on just how to title some of these videos to be able to help increase exposure and traffic and momentum and all that good stuff. And then I'm also doing one on how to use a cell phone to get some cinematic images, right? Because we all got our cell phones. Cell phones are getting better and better nowadays. And, there's some really great ways, some great tools that are affordable to be able to get some dope footage on your cell phone. And I got some of that. I went out and captured some of that. I went out, matter of fact, the day after I discovered all these audio issues, I said, you know what, tomorrow I'm going out and tomorrow me and and so the next day, me, my wife, my 2 kids, we went to the park, and I got some B-roll footage of me getting some cinematic cell phone footage that I'm going to put in this video that I'm going to have to redo. But it's all good. You know what? It's going to be better than it was before. I'm determined to do it, trying to stay consistent. At the end of the day, you got to remember what you do and who you do it for. Because the reality of it is, man, I'm trying to serve an audience. I really am trying to connect with some people to be able to help them in their journey get where they're trying to go. And so at the end of the day, is it about me? Do I got to do extra work? Yeah, okay, that's fine. But my goal is to be able to serve you guys and give you the best quality content that I possibly can. And so that's what I'm going to do. So be on the lookout for that stuff. Let me know in the comments below, man, have you had some difficulty? Have you had some audio problems or whatever? Let me know. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Would love to have you on board with the Kingdom Creative Movement. We out here doing it, building a kingdom through creativity. Until next time.